They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude, and I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now, but maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to, and he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, this defense, they've been terrific all year, and they come through with a pick-6 here on the game's biggest stage.
Perfect descriptor there, because we have seen this time and time again. This defense, the ability to take the ball away from teams, they definitely have a nose for the football, and it pays off again on that play.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing after the interception, Mays. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Now a give inside for Fall. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll go right back to the ground with Falk. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll give to Falk up the middle. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Back to throw. Mays. He'll let this one go deep for Chark. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Now, that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
Let's go now. Go.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Give them credit for trying, but there was no fooling the defense with that call. They were reading run, and they set up to stop the run and then executed.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Morales. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the 1st down.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
60 Bison.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Understandably, pass rushers keyed up for this Super Bowl, but you can't do that.
And let's face it, no one wants to lose one of these quarterbacks early in this game. So you know they're going to be protected by the officials.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Morales. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his third completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc. Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Back to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Touchdown, Dolphins! An 11-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Sanders on for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
70, look.
On the handoff, this is Falk. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, Mays. That's complete to Mooney. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 44-yard line.
Running right, here's Falk. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down.
He was brought down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
18 ready.
Looking to throw. Mays. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Seventh play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Check. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Operating from the gun, Mays. This is caught inside the 15. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Back to throw. Mays. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try to throw through contact and shorted the sticks.
They'll look to throw again. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 of the 4. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. So on 4th down, Cairo Santos on now for the Bears field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. Santos' kick is up and through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. After the made field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
On play action, they'll throw. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his one-on-two matchup.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And good work there in open space. He's got this all the way down now to the 32. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Go check. Hey, check that, street.
On a jet sweep, here comes Waddle. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
I think the reason this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
Now he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 52 yards rushing for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Alert! Alert!
It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Play in this Super Bowl.
Cougar 19, have the lead. Happy riding.
They'll try to run this one in. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Let's go now.
In motion left, the tight end.
18, 5 years.
They'll drop to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. From a yard out. And the Dolphins continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes it a 21-10 game.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. And he whips that one incomplete there.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Come
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Drop 60, drop 60. Check smash, check smash. Riggs. Win. 79 Broncos.
To throw again. Mays. It's complete. He finds Falk here. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Mays. That's into the hands of Isaiah Coulter. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking downfield for Jones. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Chicago! Velus Jones as the first half is winding down. And the Bears are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Santos with the extra point, and it's now 21-17. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
But no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Now back to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And I think you'd have to say their coaching staff, all things considered, had to be pleased with their performance in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Definitely pleased, doing their best not to show it to their team, of course, because as you and I both know, their mantra all season long has been finish. Get the job done. They know how close they are to lifting that trophy. One more solid half of football, and they can do exactly that.
2nd and 5. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll set up to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Morales. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 33. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 75 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. His throw incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Check, man. Check, man. 19 right.
Back to throw here. He rifles one that's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Throwing to start the drive. Mays. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. DeAndre Hopkins, 30 yards. And the Bears have regained the lead in the second half of this Super Bowl. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And we often talk about hang time for punts, but in this case, we should probably calculate the hang time on that throw because that one hung up there for a long time and managed to keep going and going until it found its target.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And that throw, pretty impressive, and even 61 yards through the air.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there. It keeps them advancing the ball.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. They'll look to throw. Caught on the slant. And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
18 runners. 18 runners. 17. Nothing 19. Hustle.
He'll drop to throw. And it'll be intercepted. And nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. So what a turn of events there. You're driving to take the lead in this 3rd quarter, but then one mistake, and you're watching the ball being returned for a touchdown.
Certainly a great example of how focus has to be there on every play, doesn't it, partner? You can't get complacent, and I think that he did. He's got him moving downfield, but that's a play where he just shouldn't have thrown the football. And then ultimately, could wind up costing him the ball game.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Stopped on the play by Jaquan Brisker.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Come back in! Come back in!
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Morales.
The pass on first down. Complete to number 82. A gain of 5.
1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And there's just 1 quarter that remains in this edition of the biggest game of the year, the Super Bowl, as we get set for the 4th quarter. Second down at 5. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Kyler Gordon picks it off. He's at the 50, 30, the 20. And they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown. What a moment for him, a pick-6 in the Super Bowl. You think about some of the big pick-6s over the history of this huge game. I remember, because I was watching with a lot of Colts fans, Tracy Porter picking Peyton Manning to get the Saints' first title.
Yeah, that one pretty much sealed the deal for New Orleans as well. But I got to go back a ways because, you know, unfortunately I'm considerably older. Herb Adderley, the Green Bay Packers, got it all started. The first pick-6, Super Bowl II against the Oakland Raiders, and some of the better ones that were out there. You might remember Dwight Smith of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers had 2 in 1 game when they won their Super Bowl championship against Rich Gannon in Oakland. You mentioned Tracy Porter already. How about James Harrison to the Steelers? You remember that one? 100 yards right before the half ended. That was a big-time play. But for me, the absolute classic, Willie Brown in slow motion against the Vikings for the Raiders. The grand old man, Willie Brown, 75 yards.
You recall him on. What a play here. Another pick-6 in the Super Bowl. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 75 yards. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And 1 play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, 1 play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here we go. Set.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they have been the better of the two sides to this point with a two-score lead, fourth quarter of this Super Bowl, and the Lombardi Trophy within reach as they start this drive first and 10. Officially, it's a one-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
79 Broncos. 7 Pirates.
Off the play fake. Mays. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. It got his man. Complete. Touchdown Bears. DJ Chark. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Bears are starting to pull away in the fourth quarter of this Super Bowl. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
Now the point after try for Santos. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi Trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 74 yards. And the Dolphins are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late. But they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. Oh, good return up past the 30. The 40. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Bears. So they get the 1-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Santos now to add the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Taken from about the 12. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And their Super Bowl hopes are dwindling here in the fourth. That AFC crown from 2 weeks ago is starting to seem like a distant memory. And this one just has not gone as they had hoped. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Second and 4. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Morales. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And this is going to be intercepted. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. So he picks it in one end zone, brings it all the way down inside the red zone.
And he took a gamble, didn't he, Brandon? I mean, he intercepted that in the end zone. Could have taken a knee there. They get the ball on their own 20. Great job taking the ball away. But he takes that chance, brings it out, and boy, what a conversion that turned out to be.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On the give, here's Falk. Jalen Phillips, the edge man on the tackle.
That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he'll be taken down after a gain of about 8, as that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. They'll run on 3rd down with Falk. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Accelerating from the gun. Mays. This is caught. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Able to convert on 4th to bring up 1st and goal. That's a big 3 yards right there.
I remember pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. And they take a knee. And the Chicago Bears have etched their name in NFL history. They are your Super Bowl champions. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling, because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.